So when you buy the aquarium, it comes with lights. So all the bigger models run fluoro. The advantage of T8 fluoro is that you can get LED converters to put in them now to turn them to LED. From the 620 and smaller, they run on power comp, which are actually better, but you can't upgrade them to the LED converters. They also come with a top filter. So the way these filters come, they come with filter cartridges. I'm not a real big fan of filter cartridges. If I was you, I'd keep the filter cartridge for 1 month, then throw the filter cartridge away and use polyfilter, because the polyfilter is just so much better. And then underneath there you get a bit of sponge. I don't really care what you do with the sponge. I only put it in there because it comes with it. And then you get these noodles. I'm not a big fan of them either. So if I was you, I would replace the noodles or add to the noodles with Marine Pure, because Marine Pure has about 20 times the capacity as the noodles. So you'll find this actual filter is extremely good if you upgrade the media that's in the filter, because it's nice and handy, very easy to work on, very easy to clean, and away you go. But also make sure that your aquarium also has bubbles. So if you have a freshwater aquarium, add an air stone, like an Aqua 1 advanced power, air pump would be perfect, because the filters do not aerate. The filters grow good bacteria, which breaks the waste down and sucks oxygen out of the water. Any of the tropical aquariums are also going to need a heater, just to keep the tank at 25 degrees. And I'm not a real fan of air stones in a saltwater tank, so I'm much more likely going to put a power head. And I want the power head to create surface agitation and plenty of water flow in the tank. So value for money, you pretty much can't go wrong with the Aqua 1 range. Very good bang for buck. Beautiful little aquariums. That one's a Red Sea and that one's an Aquarel. So there are various different types of all-in-one aquariums you can get. But as far as being value for money, a good mum and dad fish tank, good tank to get started, the Aqua 1's really good. But be really wary that you keep your filter cleaned, because if these filters do clog up, they do have a tendency for the water to run down the back of the aquarium, which is not fun. Usually ends up coming out here by the time it goes down around the seal and comes out here. So you think they're leaking, but they're not. They rarely ever leak, these tanks. Just make sure that you keep your filter clean so the water can make its way back down into your aquarium, and also make sure it's level. To make sure it's level, you just measure the water level on each of the corners to check that the actual thing is level, because if it's not level, the water can run on an angle and make the aquarium appear to leak. Once again, they almost never leak. Not saying never, but almost never. But a bit of proper maintenance to ensure that that you don't have any problems. So value for money, I definitely think that they're a goer, and they're a great little starter tank. If you wanted something a bit more serious for marine, by all means consider the Red Sea range, and if you are looking for marine, you can of course look at the Aquarel range. But all of these are basically a higher priced, higher quality